Your seminar and psychology students. I hope you guys are doing well. A couple of things. You guys just turned in your milestone 1, and I just want to remind you that milestone 1 should look like the introductions in your research articles. I already looked at a couple, and some of them are just as if the articles are separated. Remember that you want it to look like the introductions in the articles that you're reading, meaning that it's like an essay format. So you are going to have to work on that if you didn't do that before. And then I just want to show you how this tracks to your final paper. So I'm grading milestone 1 this week. And even though I'm grading all of these critical elements, I just want to show you that specifically, like here's your final project. This is the rubric for your final project. I always go down to the table because I think that it's easier to read. And just keep in mind that milestone 1 tracks to these 2 critical elements in your final project. So, assimilate classic and current research within the field of psychology by developing detailed literature reviews. So that is what you're doing right now. By gathering first 5 articles, and then this week you're gathering your other 5 articles. In total, you will have 10. And then it says that you are analyzing acquired knowledge. Do you see that? Analyzing acquired knowledge. So that analysis is when in milestone 1, you have gone through each article and said what the limitations are. And in total, you're going to do this for all 10 articles, the 5 that you did for milestone 1 this past week and the 5 that you are finding this week. And I just want to show you that when I'm grading your milestone 1, right here, describes the existing knowledge, that is going to track to this one, assimilate classic and current research. And this critical review critically reviews the existing studies, that is tracking to this one, analyze acquired knowledge. So keep those 2 in mind in particular. When I'm grading your milestone 1, you want to make sure that these are meeting expectations. If you see that they're in progress or doesn't meet expectations, that means that you will not, if you don't fix anything, you won't get a proficient grade on the final project for these. Sorry, that one was for this one, assimilating current and classic research. And for this, if you're looking at this one, introduction critical review, if you get doesn't meet expectations or in progress, that means that you want to fix whatever I said in the feedback so that you're tracking to get this 02, where you're analyzing acquired knowledge. And keep in mind that I know that I've already repeated this a million times, but for milestone 1, all you did was 5 articles. So you want to do this for all 10. So what I'm trying to say is even if you got meets expectations for these 2, that might not mean that you're meeting expectations if you don't add 5 more articles. So this week, you're just adding 2 more to the discussion, additional resource selection. So you're only being required to submit 2 additional resources. But I think you guys will be fine with this because everyone was able to find scholarly articles, meaning that they were from within the past 5 years and they were peer reviewed. Personally, I would use this week to find the next 5 so that you have all 10. And I would personally start writing these additional 5 into your literature review. And by a literature review, I mean that you want it to look like all of the articles that you're reading. I don't know if I have any, I always have some. I don't know, like any of the articles that you're reading. Hold on a second, it's coming. Any of the articles that you're reading will have this is just a random article, but see how they have this introduction here? It says introduction, and then they're just describing all, see how it's not like article by article, it's describing the topic and then it puts a bunch of articles together. You see what I'm saying? So you might have to redo your introduction sections if that is not what you guys ended up doing. So for this week, you guys are just adding, like in the discussion, you're just posting 2 more articles, but keep in mind that I would personally recommend, just to save yourself time down the line, that you add all 5 more. And if you did not write your milestone 1 in this style, like this, then start rewriting your milestone 1 in anticipation of me saying that you're going to need to do that. All right, let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you have a good week.